This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Mike 29. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight, D. Don't let him breathe, defense. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. Pass. Check 31. We go.
On the ground with the rookie Devin Singletary. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Kill. Switch. 5 wide. 56. Hey, echo.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Stick guy. Check stick guy. Whip. Middle. Check 25.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Jabril Peppers is deep for the Giants. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded at the 20. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. And some room to run now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
On the ball. Get it.
Working from the gun, Manning. Eluding the pressure right. And this is hauled in by Matthews. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Hey, lock it. Go. Hit it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Manning. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Hey, Delta. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50.
Shotgun now for Manning. And that will be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Manning to throw for it on 4th. He gets it to Brown. Complete. 13 yards. Good for a Giant first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Manning again. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Check that. Ready.
Saquon Barkley running right. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Saquon Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Now Manning. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
You go tight. You go tight. Hey, hold. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Jim. Kill. Alert. Hey, turn it up.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
20. Mike 29. Come on. LA. Check 43. Hey, tight. Bang. Tight dog.
On second down, Singletary. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Hey, hold. 47 to Mike, 47. Check 47. It's our field. Hey, hold. Hey, it's our route. Bravo. 99. Check 99. Watch safety creep. Middle. He's creeping.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
6-6.
On first down, Manning. Got a man, it's Brown. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
On the double. Mike. Stay with your man. Check it back. Go.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. The tackle made by Levi Wallace. To throw on 2nd and 6. Manning. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Star Latulele. Never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Throwing now is Manning. And he hits his man, Matthews. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check.
On the run, it's Barkley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Manning. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Manning, and they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. He's got it to Matthews, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. Manning indeed going for it on 4th. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
They'll start on the ground with Gore. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Push him back. Push him back. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Hatch it, hatch it. Check 37. Half 85, half 85. That's it. Let's go.
Here's Allen. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Set. Alert. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Regular. Both sevens to Mike, both sevens to Mike. I got you.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and the ball comes out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Alert.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Check.
On second down now, Singletary. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. To throw, it's Allen. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run on first down. Barkley.
Better drop something else, baby.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now it's Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Manning. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So now Eli and the Giants will line up and go for 2.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
No! No, go, go!
49. Ready?
Look at me, zipper!
From the gun, it's Manning toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen is complete to Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And here's Here's Allen on third down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Faking the give to Barkley. Now Manning. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Antonio Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. To the line now is Eli, as his guys will go for 2. One final try now for Manning. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
We got this.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
15-1. X3, 218, chop. Hey, box drop.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Manning. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Allen now looks to throw. He's going to fire into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check. General West on the spin.
Back near the goal line. Here's Manning. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr. But a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Look at me. Door. Snap.
They'll run for it with Barkley. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
39-yard line.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Barkley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
On first down, Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Barkley. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be second and goal. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Gets around him. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Kill. Alert!
Hey, exit.
Middle.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills cut into that lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On second and a yard, Manning. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, that's 2 sacks in this game, so add that to the 4 from last week. I think that's 6.
Good math. Excellent math. And look, he's going to get all the attention he deserves it. He got home and got the quarterback on the ground. But that's a concentrated team effort because you got a lot of guys who occupy blockers to allow him access to rush the passer.
It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4. They'll run with Barkley, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check right.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll bring up second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7.
On 52. Watch, quick. Alert. Check 26.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Middle. Quick whip. Watch the whip. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Hey, watch this. Watch it. Check 3. Check 3. That's it. We go.
From the gun, it's Allen. Pass caught by A.J. Brown, and that's his first NFL catch. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Mike 29. Alert. Pick it up. Pick it up. Watch the safety creep. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
And that'll set him back 5.
Let's go, fellas.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's go, defense.
Now a run with Singletary. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Mike 29. I know he ain't got it. Check the half 85. Half 85. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Under 10. Under 10.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Is the mic. Cut. 56. No. Me. You go tight. You got tight right there.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are back within a single score. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there. And
it results in the touchdown. Hauschka with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Throwing is Manning. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Antonio Brown, AB, with just one hand to complete that catch. Is there anything he can't do?
He has just continued to impress year after year, hasn't he?
He has never forgotten that he wasn't considered an elite receiver coming out of college. I think every snap he takes it upon himself to prove that he should have been.
Manning turns and gives this to Gallman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yep. Wide motion. Ready?
Now on 2nd and 13. Manning. This will be caught by Brown. 15 yards on the play, first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Now Gallman. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Manning. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Manning. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Gallman. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
A gain of 22. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Into the red zone now. Manning. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
That's got to be a long day. 29 is the Mike alert. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Alert flare.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Open man. Here's Foster. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch the boot. Watch twist. Watch twist. No. Sponge. Deuce. Monday.
From the gun, Allen. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster, 44 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Next to score, Giants 29, Bills 21.
So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Giants, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.